Hey everybody, how's it going? TrinfiniteX here, back with some more Metroid Prime 2. Last time, we fought and defeated Dark Samus again. Now we have the Echo Visor. We are well on our way to having quite a bit of fun as things continue to ramp up. So, next up, we need to get through here. There's only 3 ways in here. The way that I showed you earlier with the sequence break, which I'm not going to bother with, or through here, but we can't get through here. There's a gray door blocking our way. Or we have to get through here, the main research chamber. There's a rather annoying boss fight coming up. Like, truly annoying. So I am actually going to go get an E-tank that I know of before I do anything else. Could also do that. Right? I can do that. I have power bombs now, so should be able to. No, we can do it later. There we go. Okay. Alright. Stocked up on ammo a little bit. Another Ing Smash is gonna try and get in our way. And we're just gonna say, nope. Boost right through here. Back down on in here. I'm an idiot. I went too far. I literally forgot my own plan just a minute after I created it. actually want to blow this up. And go through here. We'll ignore the quad and travel directly to Aegon. Clean out this bug. Is it up ahead or? Oh yeah, it's up ahead. There's a power up in here. We'll go ahead and claim it. Do you have to be good at bomb jumping for this? Which clearly I'm not. There we go. Take that missile expansion. No problem. And yes, this is the right direction. Oh wow, did I seriously not scan him? Okay. I'm sure if I searched around here enough, I would be able to find lots of various power-ups and such. But I am here for one in particular. I am here for an E-tank. And it's a little ways from here, but it's not that bad. That way. Whoa. Almost went off the edge there. Okay. So I'm pretty sure all we gotta do for this one is, I thought, fall to the bottom, but maybe not. Ah, it's actually at the top. I see. Okay. Well, then we'll kill the bugs. We really actually have to be good at double jump for this. We have boost ball, so that'll make life a little easier. Whoop. I don't know why I was trying to double jump there. Alright. go. Ah. Okay. A, that's a long way down. B, that's not what I expected to happen. I thought I had that. So how does one get past that again? So those blocks break immediately. Oh, I know how. That's right. You're not supposed to go too far. Don't go too far. That's how you do it. Okay. So this will give us enough energy, I think. Now we'll just climb back to the top. I could go further down this path, and there's a pretty cool item along this path, but I'm not going to collect it because I want to give Ripple a chance to actually enjoy it for himself. There's a missile power-up in this room that I could get. It's the spider ball. But I don't feel like that's necessary. We have plenty of missiles. We're not running short. Don't know what I got caught on. Just send him flying across the room. I love super missiles. Anyway, back to Aegon. Or not Aegon, Sanctuary. Again, there's another missile power-up in this room as well. Accessible with Spider Ball. I don't feel like we need it. There are easier ones to collect. This is the wrong way. Spider Ball. There we go. I love these elevators. Like these rocket-powered elevators that they have in this game. It's just so silly. Or rather, so incredible. Like, the G-forces from that elevator alone should just, like... They should flatten you like a pancake. But instead... Samus just takes it like it's nothing. Of course, to be fair, she has a power suit, but still. Screw that. Where's the door? Alright. There is a power bomb expansion in here. At least I think it's a power bomb expansion. But it's a bit of a long chain of portals to get it. So probably not. Missile up there, might get that. If you want to scan this, this is your only opportunity outside of when you saw it earlier. So you can hear the loud pinging noise in the background. That is an indication that the echo visor must be used. I recommend ignoring the quads. There's really no sense in fighting those guys. Same thing with these guys. This is just looks like a double check for the echo visor. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. It's honestly kind of hilarious how easy it is to evade Hunter Ing just by continuously jumping around and moving. We could fight them, but again, what's the point? Okay. So now for an incredibly annoying boss fight. And there's no way out of it. Be prepared to hold down your right trigger for a long time. Well, assuming you're playing the GameCube version. It is next to impossible to line up these jumps because they don't go straight. See, they do not go straight. They almost seemingly fly off in whatever direction they feel like going in. There we go. But you have to boost into those things. I find it helpful to wait until they're as close to you as possible. You can't rest on the floor. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, the central thing is easy to hit, of course. It's almost impossible to miss. Here's the thing. You have to do this several times. You see how much health it's already taken away? This is a really obnoxious boss fight. To be honest, I forgot to save, so this might suck. They take away portions of the track. The hitboxes are garbage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, how? Like, why did it launch to the side like that? Why did it fire off way over to the side like that? This fight is more often about not getting hit rather than actually dealing damage. It's often more important. Ah. Oh my gosh. I have almost no control over this, or at least so it seems. There are lots of instances where you will deal damage to the boss only to get damaged in what appears to be an unavoidable situation, like that. Like, how was I supposed to avoid any damage there? You can rest in between each section of the boss. Oh, never mind. No, you can't. Oh my gosh, so he's already taken 4 tanks just because that electricity does like 25 damage or something. Things get real complicated here. Because now there's like 3 sections that you can't touch. Again, your boost does not launch you straight. If it did, that would be easy. Somehow that didn't hit either. Oh my gosh, how? Well, I got it. We've almost got this. But in a situation like that, I literally couldn't avoid getting hit. Oh my gosh, finally. And that's why I get the E-Tank. Because this guy always takes way more health than he should. Like, the damage he deals is just wrong. It is way upscaled above what it should be. Thankfully, it's not as bad as like Alpha Blog where he's just like invincible or something. Echo Visor's the only way to see this. If you sequence break this game and like come into this room from the other side and fall down, and then kill that, it'll be loaded incorrectly and it'll crash the game. It's kind of fun if you like seeing the game crash. There's a real easy missile power-up I think I'm gonna go ahead and go get. They basically show you the solution here. This way? Middle? Pretty sure this way? Nope. Ah, I should have trusted myself. I should have trusted myself. Left, middle, right. Alright. Alright. So now we finally reached the top here. This is where the fun begins. Go ahead and kill these guys as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Alright. Now we can get this E-tank up here for free. This looks like it was going to be a door. Just gotta scan this. And now we have an easy grapple path to the other side. And we're going to utilize it because I need to save. After that fight, definitely want to make sure you save. Gotta wonder what it's like in Morph Ball mode sometimes. Because there's no way Samus's actual physical form rolls up in a ball to do that. There's no way she could fit in there. So it's gotta be some, like, spatial compression technology or something. Think this means I have to kill the res bits again? It does. But that hit? Oh, come on. Oh, I was too far away. Ha ha. Oh, it got me that time. But I killed it with the last shot. So you get to see all sorts of interesting text there. The resbit shuts you down and you press the buttons to restart. You get to see some interesting text that was programmed into the Chozo battle system. So this room is called Grand Abyss. There's a special jump you can do to actually use these little guys as platforms and make it across this room without the grapple beam. I have tried it. it is a ridiculously crazy jump. It's kind of silly. Kind of crazy. I wouldn't recommend it. Grand Abyss is a very hard trick. But anyway, if I'm not mistaken, here's how we gotta do this. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. So, there are two important things to do on this path. A, hit that bomb slot right there. B, we need to get a certain power-up that's here. It is critically important that we get it. In fact, it's so important, I'll hit the bomb slot later. So by placing the bomb right there, like between the red markers there, it times it so that you won't get hit by the those big red damage squares there. And going through here gets us a beam ammo expansion. Absolutely critically important. Now we have 200, 200. That is super important to get. More so than a lot of other things. Now the one disadvantage is that we have to go through this part again, but I personally think having more ammunition is completely worth it. Especially in a bit once we get to fighting the boss of this area. No? Dark Samus 2? That was not the ending. Not by far. We haven't saved the planet yet. You know, the planetary energy and all that. That's nowhere near the ending. Also, Dark Samus 2. I mean, we blew her up before and she survived. Why would you think falling off a cliff would make her die? Oh. Oh, you haven't slept well? I'm sorry. Is it because of the exercises that you've been doing? Have you been allotting enough time for sleep? Oh, these guys again. Okay. I mean, don't try to exercise and then get less than 8 hours of sleep. Like, that's important. And like I said, if you're having trouble, try that melatonin stuff that I recommended to you. You can get it at Walmart, I'm pretty sure. It's good stuff. It'll knock you out for 8 hours. Seven and a half? That's all right. Like, that's pretty good sleep. Fair enough. So then, if you usually get seven and a half, I assume that means you've been deprived of that lately? If you haven't slept well? Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, 6 to 6.5. Yeah, that's no good, man. Not if you're doing all those weights and exercises. Oh, 8 hours, but on and off. Ah, I see. Ah. Come on. Do you dumb shield thing. There we go. Okay. There's a sequence break here where you can actually make a jump to over there, but I'm not gonna attempt it because I've tried it and it's hard. But yeah, so we beat up Dark Samus and got the Echo Visor, but our journey is nowhere near done, my friend. Nowhere near it. Just a minute ago, I fought a really annoying boss and got that done. Collected an energy tank as well. Just some things that need to be done in order to reach this area. And now we get to the fun part. The really fun part. Like, if you thought the game was looking more and more fun up until now, you ain't seen nothing yet. Get the Dark War Wasp here. Oh, also, I never got the grapple hook station. Grapple point, okay. Oh my gosh. Be able to skip that. All right. Really wish that homed in better. Just gonna use super missiles. Oh. Just a little bit of platforming and puzzle solving. Pretty sure these things are untargetable. Oh, actually canceled them out of it. They're untargetable until they activate. So there's actually no way for me to kill these things. without actually going right through them. Oh, right into that, huh? Ooh. Okay, apparently that's interesting. That's apparently a way to get it to leave the virus-giving state. That sounds great. The less I have to deal with that virus, the better. Ah. There we go. And then there's also a way to make this jump, but no idea. Yeah, it involves the scan dash, so object out of range. Ah. There's a way to get into the death plane over there. Why is that one blue? This one's blue, that one's red. Oh, weird. I almost will scan this now. Oh, whoops. That's not gonna work. Alright. Position on the edge. Do this. No, not enough. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, there's some kind of special jump you can do to actually reach the respawn point over there and save a trip. But yeah, apparently I'm unable to do it right now. Alright. Back across we go. Through the cleverly disguised loading zone. And right to another portal again. So what you been up to besides exercising and being sleepless, Ripple? How have you been otherwise? Ah, that's right. Were you able to do that with the weights on like you thought you would be able to? And here we have it, our wings of light, as promised in the stream title. Now we can really have some fun. Yeah, I figured. So, if you thought this game was fun before, you ain't seen nothing yet. The screw attack in this game is just awesome. Prime 1 had nothing on this. I am so glad Retro found a way to do this. Let's see, from here... Yeah, I think we're just going across to save. Yeah. Oh, they shot me out of it. That's what's up. Oh, hey! Why didn't it work? Did I get shot again? Oh. Something's weird here. Yeah, it must be because I was locked. Must be because they're getting in the way. That's fine. I'll get them out of the way. Yeah, they must have kept shotting me out of it. They must have been shooting me out of it. Which I'm not I didn't know they could do that, but that's fine. If you can actually get it off, the screw attack is an actual attack that deals insane amounts of damage. But honestly, it's just fun to move around with it. And we will need it quite a bit. But first, we save. Now with screw attack in hand, now we invade the Ing Hive. Let's see. Where to start? So you need a portal to the Dark World, get the key there. But that's not good. That's not the final key. I need the key down there. We have one of the keys already. That's right, we need to be in the Dark World here. Oh yeah, that's right. That was actually an option for us earlier. I totally missed that. Okay. Alright. I know where to go. So, we got one of the keys earlier, now we just need two more. One of them's really easy to get. The other one is right next to where we need to go, so this won't take too long. Open the door. There we go. Now let me do it. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna refill on dark ammo here. Oh, gotta go through this. We've got most of the game open to us now. Like with screw attack, we can pretty much go anywhere. If I wanted to roam around and collect power-ups, I could. I could just about get 100% from here. There's only 2 power-ups left, I think. Ah. Don't knock me down. Get out of the way. Here we go. Oh no, actually we couldn't have done this before. So here we have a screw attack surface. Or wall jump surface, whatever. Oh, ah, not quick enough. What? Game. What am I doing wrong? I'm miscontrolling somehow. There we go. What? Okay, well, you see what's supposed to happen here. Oh, it's because I was still holding it, L, that's why. There we go. That's more like it. And there's our key. Does this connect to? No, it does not. I mean, there is a portal, though. Yeah, we'll use the portal. And then we'll use this. Oh. Maybe. I gotta stop holding that L button. Grab this missile expansion up here. Back through the gate. Just one key left, and it's practically right next to the boss door. We'll just say nope to those guys. There's a save upcoming before the boss. So we'll go through here. You can actually screw attack over that wall because the screw attack adds a tiny bit of height. Get particleized again. Go through this door. Now we couldn't do anything in here before, but now that we have the echo visor, we can deactivate all the sonic locks and move forward. Into the final area of the Ing Hive. Oh. That's not where I intended to go. We'll just get rid of all these guys. Ah. Come on. Let me up onto a platform. Alright, there we go. So there's our final key right there. Get a boost. Please? Okay, thank goodness. Boost across? No? Game. There we go. I don't know why it's like, whenever it's boosting on these circular rails, it's not very accurate. It doesn't go straight across. Okay. So there we have all the Inghive keys. Now, before we move on, though, there is a save station nearby. Obviously, it is advisable to take that before fighting a major boss. Now, which direction was it? It was over there. There's also an ammo station nearby, but I don't think we need it. I think we're good for ammo. Alright. Now onto the temple boss. The last temple boss. This fight is possibly one of my favorite boss fights of all time. Just because of how fun it is. All the temple bosses in this game are great. As well as the Dark Samus fights. But this one, I think, takes the cake. Behold, Quadraxis. This guy, whether difficult or not, is just awesome. Never mind the music. Just the boss itself. I just love this giant spider boss here. He just looks cool, in my opinion. Like, I don't see too many four-legged robot bosses in games. At least not that I can remember. Come on. Come on, come on. Easiest way to get rid of this is either super missiles or the charged light shot for sure. Oh yeah, then he gets mean. Time to run. You definitely don't want to get hit by that lock-on beam. It is incredibly painful. And will leave you stunned for a long time. There are no light fields in this fight. You're expected to endure. Which is thankfully not too hard. You can destroy those things at the bottom of his feet for some health or ammo if you need to. I don't find it necessary. Now here's where things get even more unique. How many bosses do you know do this? Like, he's literally just like the quad enemy. Oh. Let's not get hit by that. Oh, he's just gonna keep doing it. Ow. Yeah, I knew there was no way to dodge that. Okay. So, we want our Echo Visor on for this. I find super missiles work relatively well. Then he gets stunned. We scan him. Because, of course, that's somehow a different form. Two super missiles in, or a bunch of charged light shots if you prefer. He'll start dropping these guys. That's no fun. They are the dark quads if you need the scan still. Oh, and he's locking on again. But I got his own body in the way. Two charged light shots. There we go. Try and get rid of these pesky little guys, and then I'm just gonna actually ignore the other one if I can. It'll give me a chance. Let's go for his last antenna, but it's still not over. He's a little messed up. A little drunk. But he's still fighting. Alright. Now we want to boost onto his head. And plant bombs in these conveniently located, bomb slots on his head. And preferably not get hit by that again. There we go. There we go. Now which way is he going? Aha. He's going this way, so we're gonna want to head him off over here. Like I said, easily one of my favorite bosses. It's just really fun. It's just a fun fight. Just because I don't see too many bosses like it. And because he's just cool. He just looks cool. And the weapon we get from it is easily the best in all 3 Metroid Prime games so far. The Annihilator Beam. This game puts... this weapon here puts every other... Yeah, exactly. The obvious combination, light and dark. Like, Quadraxis was using the Annihilator Beam. So, the Annihilator Beam uses both light and dark ammo, which makes it very ammo expensive, but at the same time, it does what it promises. Like, the Annihilator Beam, each shot automatically homes in on the nearest enemy, and it does, like, 5 times the damage of your power beam. It's crazy strong. And it looks cool. Yeah, and it fires really fast too, just like your power beam, so it is a super duper strong weapon. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. This weapon is busted. Way more than any other weapon in all the other games. Except for the Phazon Beam in 3, but I personally feel like that's cheating. Because of course the Phazon Beam would be the strongest, but you have to go into a special mode for that. So I don't feel like that's the same thing. Because that's less of a weapon and more of a... Hyper mode is kind of a, like I said, a special mode. Like, imagine if we had the Annihilator Beam in hyper mode. That'd be crazy. But anyway, at this point, if you're not sold on this game, I don't know what else will sell you. Actually, I do know one thing that might, but we'll see it in just a minute. First of all, Let's see here. What direction am I going? Am I going this way? That will connect to here. So yeah, I guess we'll go this way. Ah! Ugh. Or not. I thought that didn't look like it was lined up correctly. Oh, what? And then you just don't want to do it? Screw attack's a little finicky. I think you have to hold forward at just the right, like... You can't be, if you hold like left or right or anything else, like it won't activate. Ah, like, see, I think I accidentally turned my control stick to the left. I twitched to the left a little bit and it canceled it out. So you do kind of have to relax for it. No. Oh, maybe it's holding forward too. Maybe I'm not supposed to hold forward. Oh, hey, that might actually explain some of my problems with this. I'm not supposed to tell it what direction to go. Hey, and then it works. Now, if I could only line it up correctly, it'd be great. Okay, well, at least I figured that out. Now, this roof is really obnoxious. Oh, come on. Okay, now this is just getting annoying. Why am I not able to make this jump? I've made this jump before, plenty of times. Why am I not able to make it now? There we go. Oh my gosh, why was that so much harder than it should have been? Okay. These things will eat right through your armor pretty fast. But obviously that's there just to show you something for later. Because they wouldn't present you with an obstacle or an enemy that you couldn't overcome. Hey, here's some target practice. These guys have tons of health. Let's see how much that actually shaved off of them. Oh. Oh, maybe the distance was actually too much. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Dark Pirate Commandos have a ridiculous amount of health, so... That's somewhat to be expected. I just wanted to see if I could actually kill one with the Annihilator straight up. But there were two of them. The damage was split between the two of them. You're never stuck in this game. You can always charge up to fire one shot, even if you're out of ammo. Yeah, Annihilator's good, but not good enough to kill two pirates. Not from base health. Better to use gimmicks to kill those, like the charged dark shot. Alright. So now, let's see. This is up. No, this is down. Crap. I guess I can get the logbook entry, but... There's another missile power up in here if we're interested, but I'm not really. I could wish for that large supply of light ammo to not fall down, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and give back the energy here. Then I'll show you some fun things we can do with the Annihilator in a minute. Just as soon as we actually get clear of the actual main objective of this game. And the weather station becomes active. And clear skies. Yes, okay, game. It has to play that entire jingle before it will let us press A to get out of the text box. Okay. Now let's get some light ammo. Let's get over this. Blow up that guy with the cannon, because that's fun. Go through here. And then, now that we have all three planetary energy active, let's go back to Umos in the central area, and he will give us something really awesome. Like, really awesome. Like, if the Annihilator wasn't already awesome, this is just as cool. Oh, come on, game. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, we're just going down. Just going down. Yeah, of course I did. Actually, here's a good place to restock on ammo. Ammunition of all kinds. There we go. So how does Christmas work in your house, Ripple? Like for example, in mine, typically we give like gift lists to each other of like what we want. We typically end up buying what's on those lists for one another. It's pretty straightforward in my house. How was it with you and your family? Like, do you actually do something like that, or do you like surprises more? Really? Hi there. How effective is this on you? Pretty effective. Annihilator works wonders against the Resbits. All right. Interesting. So now we don't have to use the spider ball to get across this. So do you does your family celebrate together, or? Like, is it a long, day-long kind of event? Like, do you have Christmas dinner and all that, or is it just kind of short? I see. Sounds very traditional. Well, I mean, like, your family has a tradition and then actually sticks with it. Alright. So you know something. No, let's not... It's tempting to just go through that portal. But actually, going to Umos first might actually be really good. Yeah? That sounds good. Especially that ham. Sounds tasty. Prefer Thanksgiving, because nothing beats a good turkey. Okay, that's fair. I can see that. Turkey versus ham. That's tough sometimes, but I think I can agree with, turkey. The Light of Aether shines from all three temples once more. And yet Dark Aether remains. One energy controller still shines in the darkness, sustaining the world. The Sky Temple, dark shadow of this hallowed place, holds the final energy controller. The greatest and most powerful beast of the Ing keeps guard over what you seek. The 9 keys of the Sky Temple have been hidden in each land of the Dark World. Finding them will be perilous, but I offer you this blessed suit of armor, energized by the Light of Aether itself. Its power will help you reach these final keys. May it serve you well in the darkness. So, we've been walking around in the dark suit for a long time. So now, the obvious power-up from here would be... the light suit, of course. And it gets better than that. We can now actually travel. We can now fast travel to any of the other energy controllers by riding the light between them. Now, we're not going to do that right away because there's something we need to do, right? Just downstairs, quote unquote. But that will help us reach some of the keys later. So, on Wings of Light again. Also, the light armor lets us not take any damage from Dark Aether's atmosphere. So, like, Dark Aether doesn't deal any damage to us anymore, but we still recover health from the light zones. Yes, this has been enlightening, yes. Yes, the obvious pun. So now we can recover health, but we don't lose any from Dark Aether. And we can go into dark water finally, so we can go underwater in the dark world. And the Ingstorm, those annoying bugs that were swarming around earlier in Dark Sanctuary there, not a problem anymore. They die on contact with us. Oh yeah, that's right. I really need to show you some of the funny stuff we can do with the Annihilator. But first, actually, do I have to fight these guys? I don't think I have to fight these guys. Yeah. Oh wait, yes I do. I know why I do. Okay. It's actually very important to do this. Because there's another ammo expansion behind this. So see, I'm getting health back. But I'm not losing any health from standing in Dark Aether here. Alright. So, these locks are sonic combination locks. You need the Annihilator to activate the actual switches to do this. Nope. Where's the third one? There it is. Is this one next? There we go. And now 250, 250. Plenty of ammunition. Which is good, because the Annihilator eats a ton. That's fine. Dark Metroid, meh. Doesn't stand a chance. Oh, it didn't drop anything. Oh, okay. Now here's another cool thing you can do with the Dark Metroids. It's honestly the best way to beat them. Get them to charge at you. Hold on. If you can catch them in mid-charge. Come here. You have to get him to actually charge, though. I keep doing it too soon. There we go. If you can get them to charge at you and they hit the doorway here, they die. Instantly. Ow. Oh, there you are. Or, you can just still power bomb them. You can still power bomb them like you always could. The Annihilator Beam causes enemies to drop both types of ammunition. And, as promised, the screw attack actually is an attack. And it does lots of damage. Like, I think it does something like 60 plus damage a frame or something is what the speedrunners said it does. So if I actually make contact with any of these Metroids, it should kill them instantly. Oh, but I didn't. What? Come on. I wanted to show off how crazy damaging this is. Why are you guys dodging me? Don't dodge me. Get hit. Ah, whatever. I'll hit something else with it later. But yeah, the screw attack actually does stupid amounts of damage if you can actually get it to work for you. It's just a little clumsy to aim. Like, normally you wouldn't actually... Yeah, stop not dying, you cowards. Exactly. Like... Yeah, so here's the ink storm again. They're gonna die. They died just from touching me now. They run away. Run away in fear. Anyway, yeah, so if you can get the screw attack to work for you, it's a little clumsy and awkward to aim, but if you can get it to work, it actually does stupid amounts of damage. Now here's something else really funny. Okay, so you remember the light zones, right? How the Ing, if they touch a supercharged light zone, like, they die from it? So here's something really funny. Oh, does this room even have one? Oh, no. I don't think this room actually has one. Does this room have a light zone I can show it to you in? No, I don't think it has one. Crap. I was gonna show you something really funny, but I'll wait until there's an actual room with a light zone in it. But there's something really, really funny you can do with the light zones now in the Ing. There we go. Let's see. First of all, how quick can I kill an Ing warrior now? Come here. Let me shoot you. One of you. Oh, almost. Almost killed him. That had to be most of his health. Yeah, it was. It was most of his health. So what else is in here? Was that? Yeah, that whole thing was just for the key, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I need a room with a light field and some Ing I can kill. Because now the Ing are hilariously weak. Let's get out of here, because there's nothing else to do here. But there's some more stuff. Nearby. else? Where else haven't we gone already? We need to go. Dark World. Dark World. Okay. I already got that one. There were shockingly no light fields around here. I mean, I could go to that one just to show it off, if nothing else. Yeah, and this leads to the central area. Okay. Sure. We can do that. I actually wanted to stop by my ship anyway. Actually, the shortest route to my ship would be that way. Because my ship will actually recharge all my ammo. So it's probably fastest to just do this. Did I already get you? Yeah, I did. Of course. I have a habit of, like, double-checking all my scans and stuff, just because I've played this game so much. I'm always, like, switching to the scan visor, just, like, going crazy, just trying to double-check, make sure I got everything. Alright. Ship is right around the corner. And it looks like it's also repaired more. Conveniently, our ship is almost repaired in time for us to actually be ready to leave this planet. So now we have full ammo. That was what I came here for. But now, since I'm so close by, I may as well show off what happens to the Ing when you have the Annihilator and you have a light zone nearby. Just have to get to the portal, which is right around the corner. Oh yeah, by the way, the Annihilator can actually activate either of the portals. So, this is, you know, you can activate a light field just by shooting it, right? It just puts up a normal light field. And then if you supercharge it with the light beam, the Ing die as soon as they touch it. These little guys aren't going to do that. Actually, one of them did. But, like, when it's supercharged by the light beam, yeah, they just die immediately on touching it. So now, but here's the thing. Now that we have the Annihilator beam, there's something else we can do to the light fields. Ever heard the term moth to the flame? Now we can create a super light field, and the ing float right towards it, and then die on it. Yeah, exactly. Super beacon. Beacon's energy draws ings into destructive field. When charged with light and dark energy at once, the beacon compels ing to approach it, despite the deadly field of energy it emits. So now we can make the ing walk right to their doom, like moths to a flame. Has this weird hypnotic, I guess it just has this weird hypnotic power on them. Just draws them into it. I see a light. Walk towards it. Okay. So now that we can do that, now we have to find the rest of the keys. It's not too difficult. Basically, everywhere we found those Luminoth warriors on the ground, basically that room in the Dark World is where you'll find the key. And of course, their lore has hints about it, as well as their epic tales. And some of them actually are kind of epic tales. But this is the part of a Metroid Prime game that most people dislike. This is the fetch quest stage where we have to get all the keys. Now, thankfully, like I said, we already have some of them. Already possess some of the keys, so that's nice. In fact, I think we have like 5 out of 9 already. Something like that. No, we actually have to go the long way. So Ripple, you thinking about actually playing this game now? Because it's lots and lots of fun. Actually. No need to waste it. Oh, maybe there is. Never mind. No, Dark Beam. We'll just do this. These guys have so much health, it's actually more convenient to just hit them with the Dark Beam. What? What was that? It's homing in on something. There's nothing up there, though. What the heck? That's weird. Scan the super crystal here. Super bug zapper. Or ing zapper. Alright. So we can now go underwater in the dark world, and it will not hurt us at all. And this is where we will find this guy. Can I actually hit him? Is he completely intangible? I think he's completely intangible till you hit him once. Interesting. There we go. But this is to ensure, like, the light suit is the only way for us to actually go underwater in the dark world. Like, the game physically won't let you in to the water without the light suit. So this is how they ensure that you can't do the entire fetch quest early. Let's see, how far can I make it? Can I actually make it all the way to down under from here? No, not completely. No, it's smarter for me to... Smarter to go back. Ugh. So, yeah, over that way. So, there's some rooms over there I never explored, but it's just a missile expansion and an E-tank. And they take a little while to get. I'm not gonna 100% this. I don't want to, like, show off everything. Aw, come on. Why does it randomly fail like that? I don't want to have to fight the Sporb. I'm being stubborn. I don't want to fight the Sporb. Just let me across. Why? Why did it fail there? It shouldn't have. It lets me up this one. And it just stops for some reason. What's going on here? What am I doing wrong? There we go. One possible sequence breaking trick is to actually screw attack into a morph ball tunnel, and then the game will stand you up inside the tunnel. Actually, no. We're going down. What am I saying? It's a little tricky, but it does let you get out of bounds in a lot of places. This game is actually full of holes if you really want to break it apart. But of course, you have to do that on the GameCube version because obviously they patched everything in later versions. For no good reason. Because Nintendo hates fun that they didn't program into the game. can't let people have fun their way. They can only have fun the way we intended. It's very important. That is an unfortunate habit of Nintendo's. Just that extra little boost. Grab a save point right here. And drop down. So, from here, we need to go... There we go. I think that place has something in it. No, it's over here, I think. Yeah, the dark door. Wrong door. All right. Can actually see in these tunnels now. So Ripple, actually, I did change the brightness settings for both the stream and my TV now, to the point where I actually went to Majora's Mask and tested the brightness to see if I could actually see anything. I couldn't believe it was the same game. When I played Majora's Mask the first time, I was always complaining about how dark it was and how I couldn't see anything. But now, I was actually able to see pretty well in pretty much everywhere. So, I may be going back to Majora's Mask. Sooner than I thought. It's still gonna be a bit, because I still gotta do, Luigi's Mansion 3, because I want to do that before I do anything else. But, once I'm done with Luigi's Mansion 3, I might actually go back to it. Now that the brightness is fixed. Might be doing that 100% run finally. Move. Silly watch drone. We'll see. Depends on how things go, what games come out, and what games I actually want to play. But, Majora's Mask is no longer a, oh no, I gotta buy the 3DS version or I won't be able to see anything kind of thing. Now I feel much more comfortable, potentially, just playing it. Now, where is that? Ah. This guy's invincible. But he's also not dangerous. It's just an obstacle. Oh no, dark alligators. Get away from me, dark alligators. There we go. So I think that's all the ones here in Torvos. That was the two keys in, here. We can now actually go down this path if we want. Not the water. That's not what I was talking about. take the Annihilator door since we're right here. I mean, I guess I understand the fetch quest, the whole fetch quest thing. Like, it's the reason, I think the reason Nintendo does or Retro decided to do this was so that we would have an opportunity to backtrack. Like, we'd have an excuse to go backtrack and actually collect 100% of all the power-ups and everything. But still, I feel like Prime 1 and 2 both had it kind of in excess. This part's kind of cool. Because we can, thanks to these jets, we get, like, a lot of lift. Also, this remix is still really nice. I think, what is it, Meridian? From Super Metroid? Like, I'm definitely gonna have to give the best soundtrack award to Prime 2 over Prime 3 and 1. Like, I'm sorry, but Prime 1 and 3, the soundtrack was just not as good. Echoes has the best soundtrack for sure. Like, 3 tries, but 1 had only a couple pieces in it that were really super good and memorable. There's a missile expansion in here if you feel like spending a while to solve the puzzle in here, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Let us leave Torvos. I don't think we can actually screw attack underwater, now that I think about it. Go ahead and save here. And then continue our quest. Actually, I could go to Aegon real quick. Wrap that up. Actually, that's probably a really good idea. And it's not that far away either. Because the game designers definitely accounted for the fact that you'd be having to move between regions to collect all these keys, and made all of the and made sure that all the locations were connected by more than just the hub world, by these elevators here, which are still my favorite elevators of all time. They just kind of blast you off to wherever you have to go. Like, that's, like, that elevator right now, like, this has to be going at like 60 plus miles an hour right now. That's a crazy fast elevator. Game still loves to give me hints, but I'm good. I already know where it is, game. Thank you. Okay. Now where are the keys here? I know there's one over here in the pirate section here. Like, yeah, there's one here in the main reactor area. I can get there easily. Where's the other one? There's that area, but where's the other one in this place? Actually, never did go through the dark door here, but that's just a missile expansion. I'm pretty sure. There should be two. Where's it at? Where am I thinking? Where's the other one? It's not here. Wait, is it in here? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for the one that I know. We'll just start with that one. Maybe I'll remember where the other one is on the way. This is the wrong direction, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, no, I know where it is. Duh. They're all nearby to each other. Ah! Why did I get one and not... Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of those guys. And then it just cuts out. Like, it must be detecting the cliff right there and then, like, canceling it out. That's the only thing I can think of that makes any sense for why I'm just randomly losing the screw attack here. Unless my controller's just bugging out. Okay. Not sticking around long enough to fight those pirates. The 2 keys in Aegon are pretty easy to get. Apparently dark creatures are not attracted, though. Let's make fun of the Ing here. Come, run at me. Dead. Come on. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. So I guess we could make it across with these platforms. But I think I'm just gonna finish finish by just screw attacking across. That works just as well. And then, still got one more key to collect, but it's pretty simple. We just have to go underwater in the Dark World again. Game doesn't want us finishing the side quest too soon. Come on. There we go. Power bomb. Underwater. Hey, lock onto it, thank you. I don't know why it wasn't locking on automatically there for a second. That was weird. There's an ing storm in here, but that's not a problem for us. Actually, there's an ammo station conveniently located right here. How about we take advantage of that? Full ammo. And a portal conveniently located right here. Next up is Sanctuary, and wouldn't you know it, the elevator to Sanctuary is right around the corner. It's almost like the game developers intended for this to happen. Which I suppose is a lot better than the fetch quest in Prime 1, because that one I remember being a little more scattered everywhere. Whereas this is a little bit cleaner. And then I think as soon as we get the ones in Sanctuary, I think we're good to go. I don't have anywhere to go tonight, so if you don't mind staying up a few extra minutes, we can finish the game tonight. We're pretty close. We literally just need these 2 keys, and then it's final boss time. Okay. That sounds good then. We should be able to finish tonight. Portal right there. Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, we need to use this portal right here. I think that's the only way to get it. We'll skip past the Ing Smasher though. It's so nice to not take any damage. There's a platform here, but who needs platforms? We have screw attack. If you switch on the dark visor, there's an invisible platform, but I don't care. We don't care. Oh. Oh, hi there. Dark Ing Smasher, because of course. If it can be possessed, the Ing will possess it. Naturally. Bet it still dies to a power bomb. Sure does. Speaking of power bombs. But before we go there, let's go ahead and get the side rooms. Save station. And another ammo station. Okay. I mean, yeah, we don't really need it though. We're already basically at max ammo. So I'll spare us the cutscene. But it was at least very nice of the game developers to put ammo stations everywhere so that whoops. It was very nice of them to put ammo stations everywhere. Because with all the ammo stations everywhere, we can just always have full ammo. That's very nice of the developers. I noticed a moment of lag there in the stream. But it looks like it's fixed, so that must have been just Twitch being Twitch, I guess. Whoa. Ing larva swarm, so these are the Ing in their larval state. They look strangely familiar to all the other swarm enemies that Retro has devised. Hey, now here, I should be able to hit stuff here, right? There's so many of them. Surely the screw attack, yeah, the screw attack will hit those. Ah, but I actually ran out of screw attack. You only get 5 jumps with the screw attack. So I was actually a little too greedy there. There's no spider ball track. Yeah, you got it. You actually have to do it. There we go. Also, we'll ride this beam of light up to the top. And then get our screw attack going over here. Now here's something weird. This light right here, whatever this is, it actually damages us. So like some kind of dark light or something? Even the sound goes away. Interesting. Like, this thing has sounds, but when you switch off the visor, the sound goes away. Anyway. Whoops. I meant to do a jump there, game. There we go. So that takes care of one. Now, where was the other sanctuary key? Pretty sure it's not down this path. Okay, we have that one. Oh no, I know where it is. We'll just ignore this guy. Oh, whoa, oh, gosh. Body blocked. Surprise, worker ing body block. Oh, I was so afraid I was gonna hit the ceiling there. That was real tight. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's right. I have to go through a different area completely in order to get this one. This missile tank is probably the hardest to acquire in the whole game. Just because the puzzle is super obnoxious to get to it. But I'm not worried about that. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta go through there. Okay. Let's see. Keep forgetting this room exists. Oh, actually stood on that for a second. Wow. Okay, we want to go up. And it's on the path to... path to the energy controller. Let's see if I can just make it in one convenient jump. You'll notice the parts that are around this room are the quadraxis parts. Like you can see, like there's one of the legs. The torso is down beneath this platform. There's another leg. Like there are quadraxis parts all over this room. It's actually a neat little touch. We don't need kinetic orb cannons. Ugh. Just being in this place is a reminder of the Spider Ball Guardian. That is not a reminder I want to have. I think you missed that fight, Ripple, the Spider Ball Guardian. Yeah, I think you missed that one. You should go back and watch it. It's quite the fight. Spider Ball Guardian is obnoxious. Your friend has arachnophobia? So you send him pictures of spider girls? Okay. Oh, actually made that one. See, when you said Spider Girls, I immediately was thinking like Marvel, like the alternate universe Spider Girl. And there's all the keys. I was like, that would be the picture I was thinking of. Okay. That was close. That would have been my response picture, I think. Alright, let's not be in any place associated with the Spider Ball Guardian. I kind of enjoy sequence breaking power bombs for several reasons, but this is one of them for sure, because that room is only accessible by a power bomb, and having it early saves a good amount of backtracking time. So that's why I always like to have it on me. But we didn't have it this time. Alright. There's like a missile power up through here if you want it, but we're actually looking to leave, and the fastest way to do that is actually to go through the energy controller. So you're finally gonna get to see that system actually utilized. So now we can just fly to the main energy controller, just like this. I would say it's fast travel, but I mean, it's... Remember, the game uses cutscenes to cover up loading, so... But yeah, boom, just like that. Suddenly, we're standing right behind Umos. Alright. So literally the only thing we have to do is actually go to the final boss. We're all set. I figure I'll probably go save at my ship so I can get a full replenish on everything, and then that's that. There is nothing else to be done. Well, I mean, I could go for 100%, but I want to save something for you to actually explore and have fun with. Whoa. Game, okay. So I wonder what I'm at for percentage. I'll check in a second. Save our game. Get a full ammunition replenishment. And then scans 86%, items 70%. Now, wasn't even trying. So we need to get the portal. blow past these guys. Game, come on. Okay, there we go. We'll have a little more fun with the ing here. I really enjoy watching those two just float over to their death like that. That's one of my favorite things to do once I get the Annihilator. It's just those two in particular. Because they're right next to the final boss, so they're convenient. Okay. There's a bunch of scans in this room.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
All of this counts as lore.
Recording to
It's supposed to be hints to tell you where the keys are, but honestly,
recording to
you don't need them.
recording to logbook.
Because you should have found all the warrior guys,
Recording to logbook.
like, on the way.
Recording to logbook.
Like, maybe one or two of them might have eluded you, but, like, most of them you'll find on the way. But still, this is a ton of lore
Recording to logbook.
that we just got, just like that. The final battle is upon us. So they conveniently placed, yeah, Samuson tentacle monster, yeah. Yeah, that's basically exactly what it is. Alright. So they conveniently give us a save point here. Why the Ing would keep a save device here, I don't know. But video game logic, I guess. Kind of like how this is basically an upside down version of the temple. Like the doors are on the ceiling there. Okay. Here it is. Final boss time. Behold, Emperor Ing. So, I could use my Annihilator Beam here. In fact, it'd probably be more convenient to do that. But I kind of want to save some Annihilator ammo for later phases. Ah, I did not mean to jump there. So unfortunately, we just gotta take what health we can and try to dodge his attacks. I guess I have to use Boost Ball and get to the other side of the room for that, I suppose. So there's two semi-shields there on the side of the Emperor Ing Eye. We have to not hit in order to damage him. I am actually going to pull the Annihilator Beam out now for this part, as it is the fastest way by far to get rid of these. And he did give me a bunch of ammo, actually. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it'd be. Oh. Don't actually touch the Emperor. That doesn't work. Don't take a dip in the Phazon either. Ah. He actually got me with that. Oh no. It's a little tough to hit. It's been a while since I fought this boss, so it is a little bit challenging. Come on. Hold still long enough for me to... Oh, yeah, this part. Starts opening up little rifts everywhere. Come on. I'm gonna start using the Annihilator Beam a little here. Only one left. There we go. Come on. Now he opens up his eye. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. And then you do that to me. Oh, of course. Of course. See, like, I couldn't even hit his tentacle there. Like, that just seems silly. These tentacles are really annoying to actually hit. Especially with the phazon at the back of the room. It's actually kind of challenging to avoid it. Ugh. Yeah, it does kind of feel like the whole, yeah, where it does the swinging around thing. It does feel a little like just jump over it. It seems like a pretty simple attack pattern for a creature like this. Oh, there we go. There we go. And that's phase 1. And now phase 2. Spider Ball works on this. This is actually a great opportunity to get back some health a little bit. Because the little worker ing that he releases give you lots of good drops. It's also a pretty decent place to use power bombs. I could use that 50, thank you. Those worker ing just exist to knock you off of him into the poison goo, but they actually end up giving you more health instead. Poison gas actually rises, it looks like. Which one am I missing? Oh, here it is. Here we go. There we go. Second phase is really easy. Oh, and I forgot to scan him. Oh, well. That's one missable scan that I forgot. If I really wanted to, I could restart to get it, but I'm not gonna, obviously. Okay. And now phase 3 of the fight. Because 2 phases is not enough. And he's basically just a gigantic ing. Big surprise. He's got the 5 legs. All the things you would expect him to have. He's just really big. If you can somehow screw attack him, it does crazy, crazy damage, but it's really tough to get that off. Oof. He actually has a hole in the back of his body where you can actually hit him for free. But it's a little tough to actually get to it. Like, it's back there. It's hard to see, but it is back there. There we go. Now we can actually hit him. He goes through phases where you have to stun him, and phases where you can actually damage him. So right here we're only stunning him. Trying to see if super missiles have any chance. Oh yeah, there we go. Ow. Come on. He actually might get me here if I'm not careful. Ah. There we go. That's phase 2 now. He's kind of hard to dodge, actually. Come on. There we go. That actually opened him up really fast. I'm surprised. That was very generous of the game there. Ooh, got him again. I'm surprised. Ow, ow. Come on. There we go. Yeah, see, he has a hole right there in the back. It's just hard to get to. And there we go. And he turns into pixie dust too. But tell me, Ripple, what kind of Metroid game would it be without an escape? The answer is, it wouldn't be. We took all the planetary energy away, so the dark dimension is crumbling apart. Actually, yes, Other M does have an escape sequence. So the save station goes offline, I'm going to take this opportunity to farm some ammunition because, well, we're not done fighting the final boss yet. If you thought Emperor Ing was the final boss, you'd be wrong. Guess who? You're not looking too well there, Dark Samus. Dark Samus 3. She's become extra glowy. And now just has a giant Kamehameha that she fires at us. I mean, that is what it looks like, isn't it? And Dark... No, Echo Visor for this. I prefer using the Annihilator here to just get her out of this as quickly as possible. Yeah, pretty much Dark Samus' final smash. Also, now we have this. So this is Dark Samus 4. The only way to finish off Dark Samus is to absorb the Phazon that she radiates out and fire it back at her. Just like Metroid Prime. Because that is ultimately what she is anyway. So we have to avoid the missiles, which is actually really easy. And then eventually, she'll stop stalling and radiate some Phazon for us to collect. But it's trickier than it appears. You deal a couple, you deal a tiny little bit of damage to her. But if you miss, it just damages you and takes away your charge. So, there we go. That doesn't look like it did any damage. It should have. But remember, we have to do this on a timer. Ow. That actually hit me. One super missile will put her back up there. Come on. Give me the Phazon. Ow. There we go. That actually did do damage. Absolutely. Come on. She stalls for a lot of time with these missiles. Thankfully, getting her back into that form's pretty easy. And if even one of those little dots doesn't get collected by your power beam and hits you, it cancels your charge, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, like, see, I released it just in time there to avoid losing the charge I had collected. She always moves forward after coming down from Dark Samus 4. She always moves forward, right into my missiles, so... Ah, yeah, see, I lost it there. I lost the charge there, so... You gotta be good about it. Ooh, one more. One more hit. If the timer hits 0, we do actually die. Like, it's actually game over. But, thankfully, that's not gonna happen, because I know how to play this fight. And there we go. But now how is Samus going to escape? With all that time wasted, there's no way through. Oh, wait. In the light version of this world, back when we got multi-missile, there was a portal we couldn't reach. And now... Now we know what it was for. Hee hee! I got it! Like, seriously, that was such a Mario pose right there. And we win. And all the Luminoth that were in stasis come out of stasis. Yep. And so the Luminoth people were saved. And we're just like, see you later. All right. And that's Metroid Prime 2. So, I got 70% of the items. I got, with all the extra scans that I got towards the end with the boss fights and the lore and all that, I figure I got over 90% of the scan data. This sounds a little loud to me. There. Just want to make sure it's not too loud. Anyway. That was a pretty decent run through. What'd you think of the game? This is one of my favorite games. Like, this is seriously one of my easily top 10 favorite games of all time. Like, Metroid Prime 1 was good, but this game I think was a little bit better. And I deliberately didn't 100% the game because I wanted to save several things for you to have fun with in your playthrough. Like, I didn't read any of the log entries because they're pretty decent and tell a good story. And also, you remember the missile combos from Metroid Prime 1? Like the flamethrower, the wave buster, and the ice spreader? Well, this game has missile combos too, and I deliberately didn't get them. So that when you play this game through... Yeah, the flamethrower. The flamethrower was pretty weak. The wave buster was actually busted against Ridley. The ice spreader was cool, but not super useful. But this game has charge combos too for the light, dark, and annihilator beams. Really? You liked the flamethrower, huh? Okay. I never could find a good use for it, really. Like, because it wasn't like the wave buster homed in on enemies, but the flamethrower didn't. So, I mean, I guess it wasn't useless. It just didn't seem like the most useful thing. But yeah, anyway, this game has some charge combos too. And I deliberately didn't get them because I want you to be able to experience the joy of finding the rather awesome charge combos in this game for yourself. Because all the charge beam combos in this game are really, really awesome. Except maybe the light burst. Kinda, sorta. You have to use... Yeah, that's one of those weapons you have to use right. Kinda like the flamethrower. You have to use it right in order for it to be good. But I highly, highly recommend this game to you sooner rather than later. It is a very fun game to play. I mean, and you even saw, like, it starts out way faster than Prime 1. Because, like, Prime 1, you didn't get, like, space jump until, like, halfway through the game. But in this game, they give it to you right off the bat. So you'll have plenty of mobility. You won't feel so constricted in the beginning. Also, you know how if you get 100% in Metroid Prime 1, she takes off her helmet? Well, in this game, she just turns off the suit. And you get to see Zero Suit for your 100% reward, which I'm pretty sure is a callback to previous, like, Super Metroid and the other Metroid games. Or maybe not Super, but, like, some of the other Metroid games where she did that. So, like, this game fits better, I think. Like, it has a lot other, lot of references to the other games. Yeah. You get a tiny bit of fan service. If you're really good. Yeah, Other M was terrible, though. Like, Other M was, like, just really bad. See, this is why This is why we don't talk about Other M. It's the game that shall not be named. It was just that bad of a story. Like, it was just terrible. This game's story is better, and it's told only through log entries and a few dialogues with Umas and the holograms of the other sentinels that died. But anyway, so it starts you off at Sky Temple if you want to do the boss fight again, for some reason. I'm actually curious. What was my scan percentage? Like, honestly, I think this is a genius way to tell the story. Like, to tell it through the, like, yeah, 91% before I scanned the boss and everything. So I had, like, 95% of the scans by the end of scanning the different bosses, the final boss and everything. So, like, this is actually kind of a genius way to tell the story because, like, Prime 1 and 2... like, yeah, there's some cutscenes, and yeah, there's some, you know, things that they show, but over half the story is in the logbooks, which means if you're the type of player who doesn't care about story, you can just skip right over it. Or if you've already read it, you can skip over it. It's not required or mandatory. But if you would like some more in-depth information, like the logbook, like if you look into not just lore, but the research, like the devices and the creatures, they all have tons and tons of lore. And just neat stuff, like just the basic Warrior Ing even. Warrior Ing are changeling foes. They can render themselves into amorphous puddles and move over most terrain, including walls. Warrior Ing can turn their bodies into deadly projectiles sheathed in dark energy. The tips of their legs are razor sharp, making them formidable in melee. Finally, Warrior Ing are capable of channeling transdimensional energy and firing it at their enemies. Their only real weakness is bright, pure light, which they hate and fear. And see, like, somebody was paid to write all this. And there's a lot. There's a ton of lore just even in some of the creatures. Like even the Hunter Ing have some. Like, there's so much. There's just so much that's in here. And that's not even the actual quote unquote lore itself. Yeah, exactly. You get a few cutscenes, and then the rest are tiny bits that you pick up throughout your adventure. It's a great way to tell a story for a video game, especially with a silent protagonist, because, you know, Nintendo really loves its silent protagonists. Mario's is a silent protagonist. Link is a silent protagonist. Samus is a silent protagonist, well, except for that one time, but we don't talk about that. She's a mostly silent protagonist. Technically, she does have a couple lines here and there, but, like, excluding Other M. But, yeah, the one time they tried to give Samus a voice, it did not go well. So we don't count that game. It's good stuff. Oh my gosh, like there's even descriptions of the different beam systems in here. You give her a Japanese delinquent voice? I don't know who that character is. But I don't know. Samus strikes me as much more mature. Like, she's seen some stuff. Like, really. She has seen some stuff. So I think she would actually be a very mature person, but that's my opinion. And that's totally fine, because this is like a gang leader. Yeah, but see, I don't know. Somehow that doesn't... aggressive... I don't know. I don't know. See, calm and in control, yes, but aggressive, I don't know. I mean, and that's going to come down to opinion. You know, there's nothing wrong with envisioning her any way you wish. That's part of the joy of a silent character. You can envision them any way you want. Just like Link or any of the others. It always comes back to that flamethrower, eh? You must have really liked that thing. All right. Well, this has been fun. I have greatly enjoyed playing through one of my old favorites. I think next up I'm gonna go back to Ori and do a 100% run of it. Now that I'm done with this, because I want 100% that game, and it should take like 2 to 3 streams max, because Ori is really short. And then once I'm done with that, let's see. There's not much time left in the year. Like by the time I finish Ori, like I don't know, I might do a MechWarrior online stream either next time or after Ori, I'm not sure. And then after that, I think I'll have Luigi's Mansion 3. Like we're not that far away from Christmas. So one way or another, I will have Luigi's Mansion very soon. So I'll be able to start that playthrough in about a week. So we'll see, but I definitely want 100% Ori, because Ori's one of those games you pick up, you play it once, and then you play it twice to get 100%, and then you're done with it. And you never pick it up again. So I want to go ahead and finish that off next time. Thank you for hanging out, Ripple. It's been fun chatting with you, showing off this game to you. I enjoyed playing it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I mean, I know you did. You said you did, so... This is a great game. I highly recommend you play it as soon as you can get a hold of it. There's so much fun you can have with it, especially if you have the GameCube version. The original version has so many ways to sequence break it. Lots of fun stuff. Including those amazing charge combos that I didn't show you because they're good enough. I want you to see them for yourself. Anyway, I will see you on Thursday, I hope. Wait. Friday. I'm getting my days mixed up. I will see you Friday. If you're interested in coming. Thank you for hanging out, and have a good night. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is where most people tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. And while I would appreciate you doing all that, if you enjoyed my content, come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX so you can watch and chat with me while I make these. I'm a family-friendly streamer, so everybody's welcome. Throw me a follow on Twitch and Twitter so you can get notifications when I go live. Links will be down in the description. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting you.